In this audio story, I talked to two of my close friends, Mike, who is a Puerto Rican, and Martha, who's a Hispanic woman. I wanted to delve into their thoughts on how diversity has affected their lives through what they watched as a child. How important is seeing diversity in TV to you?
It means a lot to me because, a lot of shows have been whitewashed. For example, the recent Death Note series on Netflix was really whitewashed, and a lot of people complained about that.
I don't know. I think if you don't get to see yourself represented in TV, you're kind of losing something. I think not seeing myself in TV when I was growing up almost made me forget about diversity and made me forget about difference, like to the point that I had to have other people point out to me that I wasn't white, middle class, straight, whatever, because I didn't get to see that was even an option out there.
Now I'm going to have you listen to some facts about diverse characters in children cartoons that compare the different characters from shows in the 1990s to shows today. Asian or Asian American characters make up 11.6%, and that mainly comes from Japanese anime.
I'm surprised it's not lower, I'll be honest with you, because if you think about the representation of Asian people, it's never enough. Even in kids shows, I guess, if there's anime out there, maybe that counts, but anime characters are usually drawn to look like white Americans anyway, so I don't think that really counts.
Latino characters make up 1.4% of characters, while they make up 17.8% of the U.S. population.
What was the Latino?
1.4%.
1.4? What the fuck?
In children cartoons.
Okay. I can see all of them coming from Dora the Explorer. I don't see any other kid cartoon dealing with Latino and Latinas.
Not even remotely surprised to hear that, because we're talking about cartoons here, right? I don't think I could name one Latino cartoon character at all from any cartoon show I've ever seen. And it's messed up.
What kinds of shows did you watch growing up?
Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, the holy trinity there. But I remember staying up really late when I would be at sleepovers or something, and George Lopez would come on the Nick at Night, and that was probably the only Hispanic man I ever saw on television as a kid. That was it. He looked like my dad, though.
Okay, Benny and Linda. Which of these dinosaurs was a meat eater? An Allosaurus? An Aparatorosaurus? Or a Brachiosaurus?
He's cheating. He is reading in a thicker accent so we won't understand the question.
It's a lot of weird shows like Thomas the Tank Engine, Cyber Chase, Codename Kids Next Door, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Pokemon, like the original season.
Are there any shows that are out now that you wish you had as a kid?
There's this show, it's on Netflix, it's called One Day at a Time, and it's like a sitcom, and I don't know if I would have actually watched it as a kid, but I think maybe middle school age me would have watched it. And it's like this, I think they're a Cuban family, and it's just so relatable, and I really see myself and my family there, and I wish that I could have, seen that as normal when I was a kid instead of just now.
After interviewing my friends, I have discovered that the Latino representation in media and TV has been slim to none. This impacted their self-confidence negatively, because a large part of their identity was ignored by mass media.
This is life, the one you get.